Western Oval for the West Coast Junior Under-18 Grand Final between Belpost Hill and Corio. Good morning, Barry Walker.
Good morning, Ron.
And unfortunately, Barry, conditions not the best for the greatest game of the world, Australian rules footy.
No, they're not very sloppy conditions in the centre as the umpire throws the ball up, a scramble in the middle, and he's picked out the first free kick to the Belpost Hill side. Right, the kick down towards centre half forward. Going in there for the Corio side, we have Carton, picked up for Belpost Hill, driven down towards the in towards the 50-metre line. Tap further field for Belpost Hill, over the line, out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in, and that was taken across by Ian. By number 18, Holsfield.
Oh, the number 10 in front there for Belpost Hill, David Wall. I wonder if it's any relation to Dennis. Couldn't be, too good looking.
Right, from the boundary line throwing, it's over the back of the pack now. Picked up here for the Belpost Hill side. The umpires picked out a free kick, though, and it will go to Corio.
Umpires for the big grand final. Congratulations, Jason Hillgrove, Jeffrey Twitt, boundaries, Johnny Formosa Dale, and there we go. The guest video team, Ronnie Brain and Barry Walker, Simon Coleman, the cameraman.
Right, the ball at centre half forward for the Belpost Hill side. Picked up here and a kick over the shoulder. A high one there. That was off the boot of Stevenson. A pack develops and we'll have a ball up.
Okay, ball now is at half forward for the Belpost Hill side, doing the attacking early stages of the 92 under-18 West Coast Junior League Grand Final. The big men fly off. Fist away there, Michael Batty. Great football for the Belpost Hill side. Charking it well there was Wall. Screws the ball back to the corridor. Underneath it all, couldn't hold the chest mark. There was the little fellow in Nathan Lewis. The ball now hits the turf. Breaking clear there was the skipper, Mike Matiljic. Punts it up to the teeth of goal, but it's all Corio, and they defend well through Glen Cambridge.
Right, drives the ball down towards the centre square. Thumped back by the Belpost Hill defenders. Picked up here and kicked forward for them. Down towards the half-forward line. Slipping over there at the crucial stage. Belpost Hill, they can't pick it up. Good defensive play, Corio, by the player there. He just couldn't pick the ball up. Socket out wide, where we see Sybil go for it for the Belpost Hill side. Close to the boundary line. The umpire will call for it, and we'll ball it up.
Barry, your record must be different than mine. Number 14 for Belpost Hill is Adam Prisbittle's whiz.
I'm glad you can say it, Ron.
Get on you, Cyril, or Sybil will call him, as he's known to his teammates, as the ball has been fisted over the line. And I think you'll find that we'll have a boundary throw-in out of sight of the Western Oval, half-forward flank for the Belpost Hill side.
Yes, Keating for Corio, knocked that ball across the line. In it comes. Keating goes up against Scholar. It comes to the ground. Players soccer it off the ground towards the centre wing. It comes back now for the Corio side with good handball out there by Batty. Sorry, it wasn't Batty, it was Carton. Gets it across to his teammate, but chipping in as Belpost Hill drive the ball towards the forward pocket. Up they go. Corio bring it to ground through Faulkner, but the umpires picked out a free kick, and it will go to Belpost Hill and be taken by Michael Batty.
I think it could have been a behind-the-scene job, Barry. After the ball had gone, player was dealt with rather severely. Down the ground has been paid, and a real opportunity here for the Belpost Hill side. And
leading goal kicker in Michael Batty for the season, and has got this shot, drives towards the goal, a drop punt, and I think it's gone straight. No, he's missed this one, and 1 point is the result. A bad miss there by the full forward for the Belpost Hill side.
Certainly, Barry, I think you could have kicked that one.
Right, first score on the board for the grand final. Belpost Hill 1 point, leading Corio yet to score.
Another fine guest video production. I hope you're enjoying the call in the West Coast Junior League Under-18 Grand Final here at the Western Oval. Conditions rather juicy, but the fullback now brings the ball into play. Ricky Bigham goes out wide for the Corio side. Pack of players form, come to ground. Belpost Hill little men doing well. Batty had the sit, well fisted away there by Cambridge, the defender for the Corio side. Pack of players have formed now. 50 metres from goal. Quick kick around the corner, but Cambridge is again there, Barry, for the Corio side.
Yes, good mark. Kicks the ball back into the muddy centre. It comes to turf. Picked up here for Corio. Handball out, looking for a teammate there. Trying to pick it up was Stewart. He's socket off the ground now. Socket further forward for the Corio side. Down towards centre half forward. Picked up by Lewis. A handball, a high handball back towards the centre. He chases after it. Flips the ball out. Going through there for Corio. Trying to socket it off the ground was Cousins. He couldn't get at it. Picked up here for Belpost Hill, handballed out. Players going nowhere in the greasy centre at the moment. Goes out towards centre wing. Soccer further forward for the Belpost Hill side. Picked up there, a fresh air kick taken for Corio by Cousins. It goes down towards the centre wing now. Players slipping and sliding. Oh, there, O'Toole at the bottom of the pack for Corio. Umpire calls for it, and He will ball it up, I think, or has he paid a free kick?
I think there's been an infringement buried down the ground. The Corio boy a little slow getting to his feet there too, as we just wait now and see what has happened. But gee, Barry, the conditions making it tough on the youngsters, aren't it?
Yes, they are. Very greasy in the centre of the ground there, but the ball's down on half forward now for the Bell Post Hill side, and the mark's been taken just outside 50 for him. Come in, the drop punt down towards the 10-yard square. Up they go. Batty couldn't take the mark at the Corio going through there through Stewart. Gets it out towards a half back flank, but it's all Bell Post Hill. Good shepherding there. Sees him run to the 50. A kick towards the 10-yard square goes across the face of goal. Out there, Bell Post Hill slip over. Picked up here for Corio by Marshman. He gets a little short kick out. His teammate picks the ball up now, going around across half back, comes straight across the ground towards the grandstand. Over the heads of the players it goes, but picking the ball up now for Bell Post Hill, dodging and weaving.
Oh,
very high there was a player in Barbaro, and he'll take the free kick just outside 50.
Playing very well, Joseph Barbaro. Early stages on the left foot, breaks clear, punts it up there to the full forward position. Always a go for the Bell Post Hill side through the agency of Mark McCronan, but McCronan's kick is well marked there in the last line of defence for the Corio side.
Right, they drive the ball back out over 50 in towards the centre square. Bell Post Hill with the numbers, but trying to pick it up there is Jones. Sockets it off the ground, got support now. Oh, dropping the ball when caught there was Matichik, and the free kick will go to Corio and be taken by Motsterts.
Motsterts now punts the ball up to half forward. Good lead, Jason Stewart. Dropped the chest mark. Really got to work hard on those chest marks. Bar recovers well. Kicks off the carpet. Good football, Jason. Punts it up to half forward. Shark by Mick O'Toole. The quick hand pass. Oh, sees it. Cop one a bit high, McKinnon. And I think you'll find there should be a free kick down the ground, or is it coming back, Barry?
Well, the umpire is going, taking it downfield, I think. No, he's not. They've decided that it's going to be taken from where the incident happened, and the free kick to be taken for Corio there by David McKernan.
Well, McKinnon now he's a good 50 metres out. Now he's on the edge of the square, Barry, so it's going to be a bit of a test. He's going to kick the ball long. It's the order of the morning, and that's exactly what he does. But there to the teeth of goal, it's off hands. I think you'll find it rushed through for a minor score.
Yes, the first score on the board to Corio here this morning, and they advanced to 1 point. And Bell Post Hill are exactly the same.
Well, Barry, Bell Post Hill under 18 side undefeated to date. They'll be red-hot favourites here.
Yes, Ron, they're going for the championship as we see the ball kick back in from full-back out there. McKernan couldn't take the mark. It hits the turf. Handball towards the boundary by Bell Post Hill. Or going in there strongly was a Corio player. Cop one across the back and he'll take the free kick over there on the half-forward line.
Well, as we just saw, the guest video scoreboard shows the sides all tied up, 1 point apiece, as we wait now on umpire Jason Hillgrove now to sort the boys out here. A free kick has been given, and it looks like from here, Dennis Gunnerton. Gunnerton's kick, it's a lovely kick too, considering the conditions, up to the teeth of goal. No one can take the grab. Comes to ground level. Working hard there was Verschinen for the Bell Post Hill side, but it's, I think you'll find off hands, and it's out of bounds, Barry, on the outer side forward pocket for the Corio boys.
Yes, Lewis took the ball out of bounds. The boundary umpire brings it in. Up they go. McKernan grabs the ball out the ruck, drops it when caught. He's back in there again. Gets a handball to a teammate who tries to burst his way through the pack there, and that was Ricky O'Toole. But it comes out with handball now for the Bell Post Hill side. Slipping over there is Sybil. Can't control the ball, and the umpire. Oh,
it is on. He's copped the couple too, Sybil. And
Yeah.
I think you'll find that we could be seeing some marching orders here. Jason Hillgrove has taken this youngster's number. Oops, Daisy.
David Cousins, is it?
Yes, it is. And, well, foolish because...
he won't show him his number either, Ron. There's the card.
And I think you'll find it's the red card too, Barry. Words have been spoken. Well, disappointing. And...
He's
really,
very reluctant to come off the ground.
Well, the runner should be out and explain David the rules.
Let one go at his teammate there.
Yeah, foolish footy. And, well, that means now Corio will be playing with one short, Barry.
Yes, grand finals, you can't afford to have players off the ground, Ron, in grand finals because a team can get a run on and, you know, you're behind the 8 ball early, especially in the first quarter.
Well, Prabiddle is the player that was on the other end of that. Barry has had a pretty successful year, though, they tell me. And I suppose Yeah, it's a grand final and they've tried to get him out early.
Stir him up a little bit, you reckon?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Any rate, now we're waiting for the kick to be taken on half-back flank for the Bell Post Hillside. They come in now with the drop punt. A nice kick around towards centre wing. Players set themselves over there and a good mark taken for Corio on centre wing. Play on quickly, kick towards centre half forward and a good mark taken there for them by Mick O'Toole. O'Toole now to drive Corio deep into attack, comes in a beautiful kick under the conditions. A lovely kick. I think it's gone through. Yes. The first goal for the morning off the boot of Mick O'Toole there, and it goes for the Corio side.
Yes, good football from the Corio boys, and well, if they can concentrate on the footy, Barry, I'm sure that they can make a good fist of this. They've drawn first blood here this morning. Corio 1-1-7, Bell Post Hill 1 point on the guest video scoreboard, and we've been travelling around about 5.5 minutes of the first term.
Good goal, Ron, considering that they're going to be one player short for the next 15 minutes.
Certainly, Barry, and well, let's just hope that they can continue to concentrate on the footy.
Up the ball goes in the centre. Ruckman go up, knocked down there for the Bell Post Hill side by Verschen, and it goes out towards a half back line now. McKinnon's in there for Corio, slips over, picks the ball up nicely. A good handball looking for O'Toole, finds him. O'Toole now drives the ball long towards the forward line, but he's offline. Oh, the mark spilt down there by the Corio player in the pocket there, and that was Risinger. David Risinger.
Yes, there's a couple of tongue twisters. Number 7, Bell Post Hill, Barry. I reckon we could be calling him Verschuren. Uren is the last 4 letters of his name. Verschuren, I think that sounds fair.
Near enough.
Good on you, Verscher, we'll call him. As we see now, working hard there for Bell Post Hill, Matthew Lewis punts the ball off the ground and puts Ricky O'Toole under a bit of pressure. And I think you'll find he's taken it over the line and out of bounds and have a boundary throw in.
Doing the ruck there for the Bell Post Hill, Hillside, Ryan Jones. As the ball comes back in, up they go. Jones goes up, doesn't get his hand to it. It comes to turf. Handball out here, picked up for the Bell Post Hillside there by Stephen Beckley. Gets it round a half back, but O'Toole's in there again. Picks it up, kicks the ball high, and it's marked there for Corio by Charles. His kick forward and a good strong overhead mark taken for the Corio side down there, and it's been taken by Jason Stewart.
Look good, Barry, when they get the ball and move it quickly. Good skills are shown early stages for the Corio boys, and well, Jason Stewart a real opportunity here to draw first blood for himself this morning. He's kicking from a good 30 metres. The heavy ball, it's going to be a close one. He's just offline. And, well, a bad miss there off the boot of Jason Stewart.
A goal there would have been handy.
Certainly, and I think Jason's the brother of the big fella, Mark, who is the Geelong District Football League Neville Whitley medal winner.
He was. Right, the ball kicked back in by Brad Martin for the Bell Post Hillside, out towards half back, but it's Corio forcing the ball forward again at the bottom of the pack, Mick O'Toole, but it's flipped out now. Tried to tap it further forward. There was Barbaro but it bottles up and we'll have a ball up.
Yeah, it's a shame, Barry, you know, when you consider last weekend the GDFL Division 2 Grand Final was in perfect conditions here at the Western Oval, and the area today saturated.
Yes, unfortunate, but they've got to play in these conditions. It's a winter sport, Ron. As the ball's kicked across half-back now, a race for the ball, socket further afield for Bell Post Hill. Going in strongly there for Corio was Carton. He gets the ball down towards half-forward. A race out towards the boundary line now. Over it goes, and we'll have a throw-in just inside the 50-metre line. Corio scoring end.
Yes, and well, considering the conditions, Barry, good to see the people that are here supporting these boys in their grand final. Loose ball now, comes out where Bell Post Hill again drive the ball to centre wing. Working hard there again, Glenn Cambridge. Quick kick up there finds young Armand Charles, the dashing wingman for Corio. Centre wing, punts it up there to the centre half forward, but a good mark taken there at centre half back, and I think you'll find Markel Scholler.
Right, the ball's kicked into the muddy centre. Picked up here, a fresh air kick taken here for Bell Post by Holsfield. But he's got support. They pick the ball up now. Kick down over the 50-metre line. Socket off the ground for Bell Post. Still, they go back in. Oh, a good pick up in the conditions there by Bigham, who's kicked down towards the centre of the ground. But it's all Bell Post still. Picked up, handballed across by Jones. Kicked towards the half-forward line now. Out wide they go. In the race for the ball, we find that David Wall picks it up, screws it over his shoulder. Back towards the 10-yard square. Oh, and nearly got away from him, and it's gone through for 1 point.
Yes, this David Wall looks quite handy, Barry, early stages. Good skills both sides of his body, and a little stiff on that occasion, missing the big post.
got a bit more hair in his head than your mate too, hasn't he?
Well, ball brought back into play. Corio doing it well, and Paul Faulkner got by himself there and takes the mark in the back pocket. Kicks to the centre wing, but again Barbaro butters up. Cop one a little high for mine. Play on calls the umpire, and well, it appears we'll see a ball up now, sent half forward for the Belpost Hillside guest video scoreboard. Corio 1-2-8. Belpost Hill 2 points.
Right, the ball comes down. A chance here for Corio through Steve Carton, but he can't get the ball out. Too many Belpost Hill players there. Mick Matijic is in there, bottles it up, and we'll have a ball up.
Okay, Jason Hillgrove, the umpire, throws it in the air. Good fist away again. I think you'll find they could have been Cambridge, but I stand to be corrected. Barry is chipping in now for the Belpost Hillside. Was good football as well, and has gone short. Finds his teammate at half forward, Johnny Bartolo. Bartolo's kick, not a bad one either. Beat the pack, completely clean bowled them. Dave Wall now swoops on the leather, tried to kick it off the car but couldn't do so. Keating chips in, little chip kick, dangerous football from a defender, bringing it back to the corridor, but he's got teammates there that clears the footy away, but oh, look where it's gone, straight down the throat of Bartolo. Great football, Hill, and I think you'll find Batty's popped it through.
Yes, over the back of the pack the ball went, and Batty was first onto it and socketed it through, and he's got his first goal for the morning for the Belpost Hillside, and really and truly it was a badly needed one, Ron.
It certainly was, because well, they are red hot favourites, the Hill boys, and now they've tied the guest video scoreboard up 1-2-8. That's taken them a good 10 minutes, Barry, the first quarter, to kick their first 6-pointer.
Yes, Corio are doing quite well in these conditions. They're getting to the bottom of the packs. It's just that they haven't got the numbers around the ball at the moment.
Certainly a real equaliser, isn't it?
It is. From the centre bounce, Corio knocked the ball forward down there, but it's all Belpost Hill, picked up here for them by Jones. Kicks the ball out towards centre wing. Oh, well controlled there by Charles for the Corio side. He's kicked down a half forward. Over the line it goes, out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in.
Quite a confident youngster, isn't he? Young Armand Charles, both sides of his body, and attacks the ball very confidently. Good to see from the youngster. Just waiting now, ball brought back into play. Centre wing in front. Good work there from the Hills, Verschurinen. And he got the ball down to a teammate, as we see now, kick forward. Again, Bartolo is in there working hard for his side. Kick it off the carpet, son, instead of trying to pick it up. And because
it's a free kick
of his hard work, he's rewarded by the umpire, and well done, Bartolo.
Plays on quickly, kicks the ball towards centre half forward. It beats the pack, socket out here for the Belpost Hillside. Picked up a kick over the shoulder there by Lewis in towards the pocket. Wall slips over at the crucial stage, holding the ball for mine because he made no attempt to get rid of it, but the umpire disagrees, and he's going to go in and ball it up.
I think the coaches have got to stress to the youngsters, Barry, in these conditions, if you can't pick it up after the first attempt, go bang, get your boot into the ball, get it forward.
Right, Batty goes up for Belpost Hill, brings the ball to turf, a quick kick forward, but it's Corio. Get a fresh air kick. Batty's in there again, is it? No, picked up here and kicked forward. Wall couldn't take the mark. Batty off the ground again, and what's he done this time? Another one. That's 2 goals he's kicked here in the first quarter, and both of them have come off the ground. Michael Batty, the leading goal kicker for the 1992 season, and he brings up his second goal, and Belpost Hill's second.
Yes, another a handy goal for the Spearhead, and he looks a very handy customer too, Barry, when he gets near that football, and well, that's probably the reason why he's the leading goal kicker for the under-18 West Coast Junior League section this season. Belpost Hill 2-2-14 now on the guest video scoreboard. Corio 1-2-8, and it's been about 12.5 minutes of the first term. Right from the centre bounce, Corio at the bottom of the pack, but they can't get the ball out. Now they have socketed forward, gained 10 metres, going in, soccering the ball further afield for them. There was Ricky O'Toole, but the umpire's call for it. Back it comes in the free kick to go to Belpost Hill, and it will be taken for him by Carlo Burgeon. Okay, number 31, Justin Cravens, isn't it, Barry? Anyway.
I've seen the 3, but you could add a 1 there, Ron. It's a bit muddy, don't forget.
Oh, Barry, it's those drugs again. But anyway, we see the ball now. Oh, Corio punted up there. Oh, Stewart got underneath the footy. Play on calls the umpire. McKenna now throws it out. Good football from the youngster. Look at him go, the racehorse. Stewart punts the ball up from 50 metres. But oh, good effort, but he just couldn't quite get it to the corridor. Barry slewed off the side of the boot, and I think you'll find it's out of bounds on the full.
Yes, it was good play though, Corio. They moved that ball, as you say, quickly.
They look good, don't they, when they get the ball going quickly?
Right now, the kick from the back pocket out to the 50-metre line. Oh, up high there for Bellpost Hill was Craven's, and unfortunately the mark's not paid, but they pick it up now, kick it round towards centre wing, and I think this one's gone over the line out of bounce on the full, and the free kick to be taken for Corio over there on centre wing. And really and truly, Corio are playing quite well, seeing their -1 player.
They certainly are. Barry, you're not off the fags, are you, mate? I haven't seen you have one yet.
No, plenty of time.
Yeah, I mean, very
bit early
strong,
in the morning.
very strong. I think you'll find
Quarter time.
that the siren has sounded, and yes, at quarter time here in the 1992 Under-18 Grand Final. Quite an evenly contested first term, Barry.
Yes, it was. 1-2 to Corio, 2-2 to Bellpost Hill. There it is on the guest video scoreboard. And, well, Corio kept it up to them.
They certainly did, Barry, and well, Michael Batty doing very well early stages for Bellpost Hill with 2 goals. But as you mentioned, Corio, one man short, did very well in the first term. Interesting to see what will happen in the second quarter.
We'll be back shortly.